Hello guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to Goal School. Welcome back to yet another live stream on the channel. It's Bristol City hosting Derby County for this one. And we are about to kick off any second. We just about made it before kick off. Much like the Derby team who arrived just 25 minutes ago. And I actually find that crazy. Away game. Most sides go up the night before and sleep up, of course, and then all ready for match day. But Derby travelled on a date and they got there, as the commentator said, 25 minutes ago, which is absolutely mental. Hope we are actually live. I think we are. There we go. Just trying to load up the chat. I had a few technical issues just before, so hopefully you all understand that, and hopefully everything is all okay. I will put the poll up in the chat in just a second. I'll wait for everything to load on this page first. And then we'll get the stream right underway. But no, hopefully everyone's had a good week. It's been a busy week. But hopefully you've all had a good one. And now back to the best time of the week, the weekend, where of course football. The teams are above me. Someone said that Derby were playing in their third kit, which is of course blue, which is why the signs and the lineup is blue for Derby. But now it looks like they're playing in the away kit black and orange. So unless I've got them mixed up, someone's made up to me. Right, it shouldn't be too big a problem. Should I change it? I probably should just change it. It'd be easier. But no, get your score predictions in. We did release the prediction video just a few hours ago. I said 2-1 Bristol City for this one. Right, let's quickly just change the signs. There we go. That one for Derby, and change the lineups as well. Apart from that, guys, we are all up to date. Welcome in, Scrinson. How are we doing? Good to have you in here. Yeah, massive game tonight. Whoever wins goes into the playoff places in the Championship. Wrexham in them at the moment, but not for much longer. And there we go. That's a bit better. There we go. Derby, the away side, as we can see. Right, let's get the poll up in the live chat, and then I think we're all sorted then. So we don't have too much left to do. Derby on the attack here. Bobby Clark finds Adjaman. Brewster with a shot, and it's blocked there. And Bristol City without star man Anis Mehmeti, who's so usually there, has instead decided a new chapter is best for him in his career at Ipswich Town. Ipswich, they've got to get promoted now, surely. Let us know your thoughts in the chat as I try and set up the live poll, so you can let us know your thoughts and who you think will win. Derby to win 4-2. Wow. Bristol City first real time on the ball. Out to the left hand side, it's Sykes. Of course, Sam Bell's starting tonight as well. And you'll remember he was on loan at Wycombe for the first half of the season. Just pause that quickly. Doesn't play.
So, why should I learn a language with either of you? We match you.
Oh, so there we go. It's so annoying. You got to log in just to make the poll. You can't do it on your phone, which is the most frustrating thing ever. Please take Grimes back. No, he's gone now. Corner kick to Bristol City. I'm watching two things at once, and then we'll really get into the action, guys. And just a little bit late setting everything up. But it's a corner kick to Bristol City in front of the Derby fans. If you missed it, Derby were delayed, and the players only got you about 25 minutes ago, so they've had no warm-up really for this one. So Bristol City really got to have a big start here. We'll watch his corner, which Twine will take. Scott Twine from the right-hand side. Floats it in, good delivery. Big header over the bar. Also rumours coming out of Bristol City that Zach Viner, he's been playing more of a CDM role this season for them, but of course predominantly a centre-half, centre-back. He's on his way to Wrexham for $1.5 million, so I can't imagine the Bristol fans will be too happy about that one. And also Swans are in from about a year ago. What will the outcome be? Bristol City win. Yeah, so that's a big bit of news. It's not been a good month really for Bristol City. They got George Murphy back on loan from West Ham, just like last season. But yeah. No, I'm not going to Watford, unfortunately. Would have been a good one, to be fair. Watford away, London as well. Maybe next year. I plan to do at least one more this season. Away game. Ajamon. Oh, offside. The official was late calling that one. Do let us know in the chat if you're going to any away games or any games this match week. I can't believe it's match week 30 already. The season is flying through. But this time of the season it always goes quick though, doesn't it? There we go, guys. The poll is now in the chat, so you can all vote for it. I'll definitely be watching it. Won't be able to do a watch along for it because, of course, it's a 3 o'clock and everyone's very strict on the 3 o'clocks these days. So, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on the score though. And fingers crossed the Swans can bring home 3 points. Throw in for Derby at the back. Here we go. Yeah, some big games this match week. Of course, Middlesbrough taking on Norwich as well. And of course, talking of Middlesbrough, Bristol City signed Bergzog on loan for the end of the season. And I think that's a really smart bit of business. Going forward up front, they've only really got Emil Rees, who's a star. Of course, they let go of Naki Wells about, what was it, this time next year? This time last year, sorry, or in the summer. And since then, they've only really had Emil Rees, who got a free from Preston. So they need more competition, and Bergzog will certainly offer that, and he can play across the front three. Good game tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. 2-1. That's the same as me. Sky UHD. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's try to adjust the lights a bit. Don't want it too dark, but as long as you can still see me. There you go. I reckon that's alright. It's not too bright for me, but it still comes up okay on camera, I guess. So yeah, let me know how your weeks have been, what you've been up to today. Friday today, end of another week. Let us know. Some big Premier League games on as well. And of course, Champions League finished midweek as well. Some crazy results in there. But at the back here for Derby, Sanderson, who's followed John Eustace around wherever he's gone. Birmingham, Blackburn, Derby. It's like the first signing John Eustace makes. He's caught out in possession though. And it's a cross in by Bell. And can't find a teammate as a result. O'Donnell in goal for Derby County. As Zetstrom still injured. John Eustace before the game was insisted that he's not going to be going anywhere. Of course, transfer window shuts on Sunday the 2nd. Is that a Sunday or is that a Monday? That might be a Monday actually. Monday the 2nd of February. Whatever day that is. It's definitely the 2nd of February, but is that a Monday or a Sunday? Can't quite remember. And in the 8th minute, an applause for the Ashton Gate 8. Oh, very nice, Daly. Very nice, mate. Much happened. Chili Fitty, all very nice. Do enjoy. Here's Knight on the ball. Back and Dickey with a ball forward, but Sanderson does really well to muscle off Emil Rees Jacobson. Second ball won by Randall. Sykes goes forward. And Clark retrieves. I remember actually doing a watch along for the reverse fixture now. I'm pretty sure we did anyway. At Pride Park, and it was a bit of a flat game then. It was a good goal from Bristol City, and later on, I think it was Carlton Morris, wasn't it? To get a draw, and you just always saw that one come in. One ball over the top. Brereton Diaz. He's just not the same player he used to be, Brereton Diaz. You know, 2-3 years ago, when he got that move to Villarreal, real good player. At Blackburn, scored goals for fun, but hasn't been able to recapture that form. Oh, here we go, Bristol City finding the spaces. Oh, Emil Reese goes forward and he's blocked off by Ozo in his run. It will be a yellow card. Wasn't quite last man, and you don't see a red given for that, but yellow's fair there. Sam Bell driving forward, Emil Reese Jacobson making the run, and Ozo just doesn't even look at the ball, just puts his body in the way to stop Emil Reese Jacobson making the run. He knows how dangerous the Bristol City forward is. So Davis Ozo with his 6th yellow card of the season. Oh, very nice, Daly. Sunday roast fry up and sausage for dinner also sounds awesome. Watching Swans and Chelsea. Arsenal versus Leeds. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, Arsenal Leeds will be a tricky one for Arsenal. They got to win that. So free kick here for Bristol City. Scott Twine lining up the free kick from quite a fair distance, to be fair, but Scott Twine is one of the free kick specialists in this division. You never know. Here's Twine, goes for it, and it's into the wall. The only thing about Bristol City, whenever you watch them on the TV at Ashton Gate, it's the worst angle ever. An awful camera angle. Zero alcohol Guinness. Apparently that's meant to be really good. The 0% Guinness. It's meant to taste exactly the same. Keep the chats coming in, guys. Keep us entertained. It looks hype. Yeah, it is too high, isn't it? It is too high. Let's just put my phone on charge there. Yeah, it is too high. It's made for rugby, really, isn't it? Here we go. Ward on the right side, breaking through. He goes all the way into the box. Ball across is well dealt with by Rob Dickey, but still Derby in possession here high up the pitch. Here's Ozo. Finds Ward. Brereton Diaz, ball into the centre. Travis with a late run into the box. It's still alive. Bobby Clark. That final ball missing for Derby, but a big rule from the travelling Rams. And Derby keep the pressure on. What a ball that is! It's 1-0! That's a fantastic goal! And who else but Patrick Ackerman? It's Brewster, actually. I do apologise. He was in the Ackerman position, but Brewster from the left cut inside and slotted in. 1-0 Derby. They've only been here 25 minutes before kick-off and they've already gone 1-0 up. That is how you recycle an attack. Bristol City clear their lines. Clark straight away out to the left hand side. And what a ball this is. Into the centre of the box. No Bristol City player can deal with it. And I think that's Callum Elder with the ball in. And Ryan Brewster. Of course, the Liverpool Academy was predominantly a striker, of course. And that's a striker's finish. That's a number 9 finish. A fantastic goal. 1-0 Derby. And as it stands, they'll be going into the playoff places. Been struggling at home, but away from home, they've been doing very, very well. Welcome in, Luca, as well. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, Ryan Brewster, the Brewster we had. It is indeed. He was on fire when we had him. That's got to be about 4 or 5 years ago now since we had Ryan Brewster down here. We'd have signed him in the January as well, wouldn't we? Ooh. I keep hitting that. Yeah, Bristol City got it all to do in this one then. Randall. It's a poor ball forward. And O'Donnell will take his time collecting that one. Guinness tastes the same. You can tell side by side. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never actually tried the zero. Not the biggest fan of the world of Guinness. I'll drink it occasionally, but yeah, it's quite a acquired taste, isn't it? And yeah, Benson's gone back. 6 performances, and just poor attitude really. They're giving it away again, Bristol City and Derby. Can they make this count? Still in the box. Bobby Clark. Burton Diaz shot. It's 2-0. Derby County are running riot. And they want a place in the playoffs. It's Brereton Diaz who makes it 2-0. Derby County. Wow. Very clinical. And what is this from Bristol City? They actually had a warm-up before the game. But you wouldn't think it. Bulls with the keeper, Vitek. Plays it out. And, yeah. Mistake. And Derby just commit so many players forward. They work it so well. Bristol City just rush it out. And it's a clever finish. Quite fortunate in the end, but Brereton Diaz won't be complaining. It's a well-worked goal from Derby. 2-0 now. We've only played 16 minutes. It is goals galore here on the Friday night. So let's get BBC Sports up. Where is Derby now? Actually, we'll get FootMob up. Wow. That is a massive goal. Well, there's my prediction out the way. Out the window, sorry. Bristol City got it all to do now. You've got a mountain to climb. Wow. Who would have expected that? "17 minutes played and already 2-0. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Bristol City usually quite solid at home as well. So, I don't know what's going on here. Gerhard's Troopers side as well. They're always usually solid. Ball out to the right hand side. Emil Rees gets the better of Clark. Rees into the box. Rees pulls it back and Ozo's able to get that one away just about. Well, this game's got it all so far. And to answer the question, Derby now in the table will go up to 6th position, 45 points, 4 points off Millwall, and they're 5 points off Hull, although Hull will have a game in hand as well. Wrexham below them also have a game in hand, but only 1 point off, so you'd expect them tomorrow against Sheff Wednesday to climb back up. But of course, for now, we'll let Derby have their moment. But yeah, the race for the playoffs is crazy. Goal difference as well. Need to start building that. Hull's isn't that good. Millwall's only +1 and Derby now +4 with the, 2 of the goals contributing here. But they've just scored, of course. McCrory. Yeah, Bristol City went away with the Swans earlier on in the season, in November, late November. Absolutely gutted in a way that we didn't have a manager for it, and it wasn't Vitor Matos' first game. But to be fair, I just wanted to go, even if we didn't have a manager. We still had a good time, and it's actually a really nice ground. They just need to find a better camera position, to be honest, for the football. Keep this one for the rugby, but for the football, you've got to have it lower down. Oh, Brewster. Out to the right hand side. Here we go, Brereton Diaz. Derby. On the attack once again, Travis, who was also at Blackburn with Eustace. And your lays already started from the away end. In the 19th minute. Don't usually see that. or hear that, should I say. Here's Brewster. It looks like Patrick Agyemang is on the left-hand side here. Playing on the left wing. And that's why I got confused for the goal, because I thought Brewster was going to be out on the wing. Here we go. Brewster finds Agyemang. Edge of the box here. And it's a good recovery by Bristol City, who are trying to counter-attack here. And once again they lose the ball. Yeah, Bristol City happy to let Derby have the ball. It's Bristol City on the counter-attack are ruthless. But that's if they can get the ball. Still the delays continue from the away end. Ward. Burton Diaz. Dispossessed there. Travis gets stuck in. Absolutely, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to share it around and be sure to drop a like and subscribe as well. Randall. Got red shirts ahead of him. Goes out wide. Sykes. And his cross is into the gloves of O'Donnell. And that's probably the most work he's had to do in the 20 minutes so far in the game. He's had nothing to do. Travis flicks it on. And Agyemang going back up into that central position up front. We're just keeping an eye on that. There's a lot of rotation in between the players for Derby, but very difficult to break down. And 2-0 up at the moment. Randall out to the right hand side. Sykes once again. He's got Bell ahead. Uses Knight instead. Knight trying to find Sykes. And Clark gets the ball, but Bristol get the corner. Bristol City, should I say. They get the corner. Here we go then. Corner kick, Bristol City. Can they start a comeback in this one? What a game so far this has been. On the Friday night under the lights. Ball in from the far side for Bristol City. And that goes for nothing because there's a foul in the box by Jacobson according to the referee. So free kick Derby. Really poor that. 7 of a luck. He's got 2 players on him, to be fair. Clark goes down and Burton Diaz sort of uses Clark to bring Reece down. So O'Donnell for a free kick here for Derby County. Halfway through the first half here at Ashton Gate. Of course, finishing the playoffs last season, Bristol City unable to get past Sheffield United, but they hope to finish in the playoffs again this season. And maybe even go one step further and reach the promised land. A big few games coming up for the Robins. And this one as well is a massive one against playoff rivals. Here's Rob Dickey at the centre of defence. Out to the right hand side. Sykes. Bell. Well, Bell and Twine, basically like 2 attacking midfielders, and they let the wing backs cover the width of the pitch. And overloading the wide positions. So John Eustace would be definitely the happier of the 2 managers at the moment, with a 2-goal lead. They haven't had to do too much though. You know, the only 2 chances they've had, and they've taken them both very clinical. Twine. Down line it goes. It works out well so far. Randall. Back it goes. McCrory. His cross is blocked, but it works out well because it finds Randall. And it's wide of the goal. Into the centre it went. And yeah, it's always going wide. wide of the goal there from Knight. I will just put a thing up to say we're live in case I haven't already. There we go. Here we go, Derby on the attack again. Shot, this time it's wide. That's the first chance they've actually missed all game so far. And boos ringing around Ashton Gate at the moment. They're not happy with what they're seeing. That ball's gone out of play. So it'll be a throw in to Bristol City in front of the managers. I tell you what, there's some quality in this Derby side. Bobby Clark, of course, on the books of Liverpool, just like Ryan Brewster. You got the likes of course, Ozo in midfield. Travis as well, real good players. Burton Diaz, look at where he was a few years ago. If they can recapture that form, brilliant. The weakest part is probably the fullbacks of the side. If you're being critical of it. But still, they're not even that bad. Randall, back he goes. Free kick Bristol City. Is there any other games on tonight? Let's have a look. This has certainly been the one with the goals in so far. I don't think there's any other championship games on, but there may be other games on tonight as well. 7 degrees, quite cold. Advantage played for Bristol City here. Into midfield. Knight finds Randall. Randall now. Ball out to left hand side. McCrory in the box. Cross is blocked and that'll go out for a throw in the corner. Right, let's have a look. Any other games on tonight? No, it doesn't really look like it, no. There we go. Just this one. That's the big game. All the Prem action tomorrow. McCrory. That's staying in play. Well, referee says no. Game's sort of gone a bit flat recently in the last 10 minutes. Since Derby got that second goal now, they're just trying to try kill the momentum that Bristol City are trying to build whenever they try going and attack. And by doing that, it's just making it for a boring showing. But advantage play Bristol City. Randall skips through from the challenge. Brandle. And it'll be another corner. Elder with a block there. Tell you what, Randall's running this midfield for Bristol City. Really good. And Sam Bell there, the man taken out before the advantage was played. Comes for a throw in. Quick movement. Derby will go man to man. And then as soon as they take a man out of the game, Derby step back and wait for Sykes to bring the shot in. It's a fantastic block from Callum Elder. Welcome in, David. How we doing, mate? Good to see you in here. Ball in the box from the corner. Clark gets to the waist of the line flow. Here's Sykes. Down the line it goes, and that's too much on it. Goal kick. Derby once again. How are we doing, David? Though must be delighted with Bolton recently. Of course, a few stoppage time goals in the last few matches. Was it Leighton Orient last time out with the win there? So well done. Closing in on the top two. It'll be very close to the top of League One this season though. Best of luck. I'd like to see Bolton back in the Championship. Well, Gerhard Struber Won't be happy with the first 20 minutes, but the last 10 it'll be well, a bit happier with. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, not bad, thank you, David. Not bad, thank you. Long ball forward there by Bristol City. They win the second ball. Sykes falls backwards. Over the moon, I bet. I bet. A pushing going on. Ozo breaks to the ball here. Wards out to the right hand side for Brereton Diaz. This is really nice football. Bobby Clark. He'll get to that one in the corner. Derby on the attack once more. Clark finds Brereton Diaz. Keeping the ball moving. Ozo. Clark on the right hand side. Clark beats his man. Pulls it back. Ozo will keep it alive just about. Over on the left hand side now. Ozo. Ajibon. Shot blocked, and that will go out for a corner kick to Derby, their first of the game. And more boos ring around Ashton Gate here. 30 minutes played. 2-0 Derby. Didn't see this one coming. And Bristol City now on top of possession stats. How the Swans doing? Really good at home, just not great away. We're too inconsistent away from home, but really good at home. We've got Watford away tomorrow, but they're on a bit of shaky form, so hopefully 3 points for Swans. Ball in the box for Derby. Head away, it's still in there and it's into the side netting. Travis, the man, headed back across, I think, or Brereton Diaz. Let's have a look. Brereton Diaz, head up, just wide. But those Swans are about to sign Leo Walter. So very exciting there. He scored 16 goals from midfield and 2 assists this season alone. Out in, I think he's out in Sweden. So that's very good, especially for a midfielder. So quite excited. Corner kick Bristol City, something that Derby weren't too happy with, especially Travis, the man with the armband for Derby. Corner kick, Bristol City, and it goes all the way through. Bit of space here, pull touch. Still alive though. Out on the left hand side, and referee once again says foul against Bristol City. Sykes is fuming with the ref. Yeah, Sykes not happy at all there. Looking at the corner flag, it's waving in the wind here. Really gives you an idea of the conditions up in Bristol. Looks like this game's over already, says David. Yeah, I think so. The next goal's massive. Of course, if it goes 3-0, that really is the 3 points done. But if it goes 2-1, we could be in for an absolute thriller. So we'll wait and see what happens here. I tell you what though, Ashton Gate, very, very nice stadium until you get to the away end. The home end, it looks like a cinema entrance all around. They've got a nice bar as well in the corner, opposite the away end. And then as you go into the away end, you can just tell no one cares about that. Looks like office buildings that just have been left derelict for the last 5 years. And then there's a few vans in the away end. We can get a few drinks and that's about it. 34 minutes played here. Back it goes for Bristol City. For Derby. Bristol City still pressing. Derby on the ball. Ozo. I feel like I'm leaning over all the time. I need to put the chair down a little bit, I think. Is that a bit better? We'll try that. I feel like I'm rounding my shoulders all the time. Leaning over. Who've Bolton got tomorrow, David? In League One. Most likely a tough game. It's a very close division. Here's Clark. Back it goes. 35 minutes played here at Ashton Gate. Ward. Down line it goes. And Brandon Diaz knew he couldn't keep that one in and just hoofed it up into the crowd. As soon as half time goes, I'll have to go down and get some more water. Very thirsty at the moment. Yeah, John used to be very happy. Loads of Derby fans were away. I didn't realise. Wow. That's a lot of Derby fans. Of course, they closed the bottom tier off. I knew they did that for Swansea whenever they go there, due to troubles in 2018, 2019. Wimbledon. Oh, that's no easy game. No easy game. Is that home or away? Sykes over the top. Bell can't get on the end of that one. Did really well at Wickham. Sam Bell. Travis out to right inside. Counter-attacking football here, and it's through to Clark. Clark for 3-0. It is 3-0 Derby County. A devastating counter-attack. Clark celebrates in front of the noisy corner at Bristol City. 3-0. Game over. Game over. This is a statement victory from Derby. Not even half time, they're 3-0 up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a counter-attack that is. They've only missed one big chance this game. The rest they've taken, Derby. Very clinical. Clark out to Adjumant. Spreads the play out to right with the help of Travis. Preston Diaz first time pass to Clark. He's onside. Vitek was going to go and then he stops. And then Clark has the time and composure to just put it past him. Clark, yeah, simple goal, 3-0 Derby. Through the keeper's legs. Well, Bristol City fans are expecting them a better result today. Bobby Clark rubbing salt in the wounds by celebrating in front of their fans. Wow. Wow. Away but 3-1 Bolton, says David. Ooh, confident. Best of luck to Bolton then. Here's Ward. Back it goes. 3-0. Look, it really hasn't been a 3-0 type of game so far. Probably now 2-0 would probably be fair for Derby. But, you know, 3-0. The difference between 2 and 3-0 is massive, I think. Bristol City got to score 3 against this solid Derby side to get something from this game. Don't see that happening. I don't think they'll score 2. They might get 1. Any side can get 1. You never know. But 2, yeah, it's very unlikely 2 big mistakes will happen. Derby very well drilled as well, so. Squinson supporting Bristol City tonight. Interesting. Yeah, to be fair though, the ref has been very much against Bristol City and for Derby in this game. And he's not giving Bristol City anything. In a miracle, they do. 39 on the clock here. 3-0 Derby at Ashton Gate. It could still get worse for the Robins. The Rams are loving their away day here. Emil Rees. Oh, he's left it. Sanderson. Oh, it's in. 3-1. And that is a bizarre goal. Oh, has it been disallowed? I think it has. Offside, and they cannot believe it. Bristol City cannot believe it. But that was a bizarre goal. And that's what I was saying. Anyone can score 1 goal. because it could be a big mistake. Long ball forward by O'Donnell. Header won by Bristol City. Long ball forward. Ah, it's a great call from the linesman. Oh, actually. Ah, it's because no one touches it. Yeah, it's a great call. That's a brilliant call by the linesman. That's the type of officiating you need. That's a brilliant call from the linesman. Basically, Bell started in an offside position, went forward, let the ball run forward to someone else. It kept bouncing over every player. It finally drops to Sanderson. Sanderson hits it straight against Sam Bell, and it flies in the back of the net on the edge of the box. But of course, there was no contact until Sanderson and Bell. So of course, Sam Bell still was offside when the initial ball was kicked forward. So it is indeed offside. Just not Bristol City's night so far. But there's belief that there is a moment they could get something. Here is Randall. Out to the right hand side. Here's Knight. Does really well at the halfway line. Knight floats one out to McCrory. And he struggling to keep that one in play. And kicks another ball onto the pitch instead. Yeah. McCrory not too happy about the servers out to him there. And Ward now for a throw-in for Derby, who are enjoying their away day. And rightly so, to be fair to them. They've been really, really good on the counter-attack. Free kick Bristol City at the halfway line. Taken quickly out to the far side. Bell keeps it moving. Burton Diaz wins it. McCrory with a big tackle. Ozo getting involved. McCrory still down on the floor. And one back by Bristol City. And the referee calling a halt to the game. McCrory still on the floor. Oh yeah. He's gone on with his right foot to tackle Burton Diaz. His left foot has just got a bit tangled. He should be okay with that. Nothing too serious happened. So 2 minutes until the break. We'll have a little bit of stoppage time, I imagine. Brewster goal was first on 13 minutes. Followed by Burton Diaz on 16 minutes. Just 3 minutes later. Very good. And then 20 minutes later, Bobby Clark with a fantastic goal. Bristol need one before half time. Absolutely. If they got any way back in, they need it now. Commentator said it was ramtastic for the first half. Ball over on the left hand side. Tanner finds a long ball forward, flicked on towards Bell. Sykes in there as well, dispossessed. Long ball forward for Derby, ends up going all the way through to Vitek. The Manchester United loanee, of course. Yes, so tomorrow we plan to do a live stream for Leicester Charlton. Should be a good game. Chef Wednesday, Wrexham is another option. I tell you what, I'll put a poll up because I really don't mind what game we do tomorrow. And then as soon as I wake up, whatever the highest is, we'll do that one. I'll put it up at half time after I come back with my water. 3 minutes added on at the end of the first half here. Tanner to Sykes. Clark heads it away. And now Brewster. Long ball out to the right. What a ball that is. Towards Brereton Diaz. Finds Clark. Playing with confidence now with Derby. Playing like Barcelona. Ozo, clever play. And back out to the left hand side. Adjumant. Ozo now. Out to the right again for Ward. Welcome in, Daniela. How are we doing? Good evening. So 2 minutes left of this first half. Derby doing really well. And that one's out of play apparently, according to the ref. Throw in Bristol City in front of the managers. The halfway line. Bristol City on the attack. On the left hand side. Let's keep going backwards though. That's what I mean. Derby, hard to play against, hard to break down. Sykes. To the right hand side. Need a bit more movement here. Long ball forward. Dealt with by Sanderson. Drops to the feet of Randall. Bell's involved now. Bell's shot is blocked. Should be passing that. That's just frustration from Sam Bell. Adjumant goes down and no free kick given. The first thing that Derby have appealed for all night and haven't got. So 1 minute left of the 3 additional minutes. David says transfer rumour, Ruben Rodriguez signing for Bolton. Wow, that'll be a massive signing. There's of course Oxford. He's very well in League One. On the left hand side here for Bristol City. So loose touch by McCrory, but he recovers well. 40 seconds to go. It looks like Derby going at half time 3-0 to the goods here. Long ball forward to Emil Rees. Goes down and wins a free kick. This will be the last action of the half. Free kick Bristol City from the left hand side. Almost a corner basically. If that makes it better to understand the position in which the free kick is. Yeah, pull from Sanderson there with the experience he has. Shouldn't be making a foul happen there. So Scott Twine ready to deliver from the left hand side. One arm in the air. A big moment in the game really if they score. Twine. And it goes. And goes all the way through. And that will be it for half time in this one. Half time, Bristol City 0. Derby County 3. That is crazy. What a half of football we have had here. We've had plenty and plenty and plenty of goals. But we're waiting on Bristol City to get their turn to hit the back of the net. They did hit the back of the net, but it was ruled out for offside. Sanderson clearing the ball straight against Sam Bell. But the referee said, nope, not giving that. You're offside, fella. Right then. Half time in this one, and I'm quickly going to go refill my drink, and we'll be back for the second half. Enjoy some music, get any questions you have in the chat, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Right then, I think I'm back. It should be. There we go. Right, yes. Interesting first half. Refilled my water. Didn't realise how thirsty I was during the first half. Yeah, it's cold during Swansea. And it seems to be cold in Bristol once as well. But no, any questions for half time? David's asking who thinks the comeback will be on for Bristol City in the second half. Well, they got an absolute mountain to climb. Let's actually do a little bit of research at half time because we've got about 4 or 5. We've got 7 minutes actually, 3 minutes added on, wasn't there? So it's 7 minutes until the second half starts. So let's look. When was the last game Bristol City scored 3 in a game, or even 4? Which actually I know the answer to that one. Portsmouth. Yes, they beat Sheffield Wednesday last game. The last time they scored more than 3 in a game, or at least 3, was the Portsmouth win at home on New Year's Day. Before that, they'd scored 2-2, 1-2, 1, nothing. Yeah, Swansea. And is any more? They lost 5-1 to Stoke, of course, earlier on in the season. Southampton, so that's 3 games they've scored at least 3 goals. Sheffield Wednesday, Hull. We're only doing League Ones. And Bristol and Sheffield United. So that's 6 games this season. They've scored 3 or more goals. For Derby, how many times have they conceded more than 3 this season in a game? I don't think this will be any more than 1. Have they even conceded 3 in a game? Once to Leicester. Watford, okay, that's 2. And they were both at home, by the way. Of course, Derby are away right now. Any others? 2-2 at Ipswich. Stoke, they were away for that one, so that's 3. There was 3-1 there, and that is it, yeah. Of course, they had Stoke on the opening day, and they scored 3 against Derby. So yeah, 3 times this season have Derby conceded at least 3 in a game, but they have never conceded 4 in a game this season. Will Bristol City be the first side to do that, and what a comeback that would be, of course. In terms of the table, we all know that Derby now would go into the playoffs. They'd have +5 goal difference. Not too low in comparison to Hull and Millwall, to be honest. It's already better than Millwall's. And what could come down to in 6th position, because they're 4 points off 5th and upwards, is Wrexham a 7th. Yes, Wrexham have a game in hand, but if they draw that, of course, goal difference becomes very interesting. Wrexham would still go into the top 6 as it stands on goal difference, but there's only 1 goal in it. And goals scored, there's also 1 goal in it. They've both conceded 37 goals, but Wrexham has scored 43, Derby has scored 42. Maybe the 43rd goal will come for them in the second half. Interesting reading. And Bristol City actually had a really, really strong defence until tonight. They only conceded 31 goals before tonight, which is one of the best records, in the Championship. Only Stoke, Ipswich, Middlesbrough, and that's it. They conceded less before tonight in the league. So really impressive. But of course tonight they've just not shown up. Home record, Bristol City have the 9th best home record in the league. I didn't realise how good Swansea's home record was. Really has been good lately. And away from home, Derby, they've got the best away record as it stands. Up there with Middlesbrough, but 8 wins, 3 draws, 4 defeats on the road for the Rams. So everything's pointed at the moment that Derby will hold on to this one. But hopefully we get some more goals in the second half of this one. Of course, a big day of action tomorrow as well. We have in the Premier League, what big games do we have? Leeds Arsenal at 3 o'clock. Chelsea West Ham at 5:30, and Liverpool Newcastle at 8 o'clock. In the Championship, I'll put a poll up now actually. I just reminded myself. Which Saturday, 12:30. Watchalong. What do you like the most? Option 1 is Leicester versus Charlton. Option 2 is Sheffield Wednesday Wrexham. And option 3 is Stoke Southampton. Well, actually, I quickly need to check what channels all these are on, of course, so I can actually do it. So it'll be a choice of 2 actually, because one will be on the main event and one will be on football. Alright, so which Leicester Charlton is on the Sky Sports Plus app. Sheffield Wednesday Wrexham's on Sky Sports Plus app, and Stoke Southampton is on main event. Really? How's that the biggest game? I know because of Stoke. We'll put all 3 in then. Bolton are at 12:30. What channel's Bolton on? Oh, they are. Sky Sports app. And then we got Bradford Doncaster. A 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. Northampton Reading, 2 o'clock. Don't see that too often. Bristol Rovers Newport as well at 12:30. And Grimsby MK Dons. What is the other game on Sky Sports Football then? What's on the app? I can't find which other games on the thing. Right, we'll put the championship ones in, and we'll put the Bolton game in as well. Bolton. Oh no, it's Wimbledon versus Bolton, isn't it? Some changes in the second half for Bristol City in the second half, which will be after this short break on Sky. Wimbledon versus Bolton. Oh no, it's not on. It's not on proper Sky, is it? I'll just put the championship ones on, David. I'll do a Bolton one. Well, I'll have a look at the Bolton schedule, and they'll probably be in the playoffs anyway, and I'll probably cover them then. You'll beat Wimbledon, I think. What's the upcoming matches? Barnsley, Lincoln, Lincoln. Saturday. Phew. You got quite a few in March and April. They'll definitely go on TV, I think. Surely. There we go. Yeah, we will do a Bolton game before the end of the season. Let's quickly change it. Second half, of course. There we go. Let's get the timer ready. Oh god, coming down a bit of a flu at the moment. I think there's just a few things going round. Right, here we go. We'll wait for the graphic to come up for the substitutions. It was a double change. Second half to begin now. Bristol City, they've got to start the comeback. It makes for an interesting second 45. Here we go then. Come on, waiting for the graphic to show us who went on and off. So Sinclair Armstrong's on, and they've still not put it on yet. We'll have to find out ourselves, I guess. So the changes were... it's not even on here yet. Here we go. Neto Borges on for Mark Side. Sinclair Armstrong on for Sam Bell. Didn't think Sam Bell was too bad, to be fair. Just struggled a little bit. Sky Sports. It's weird though when it's on the Plus, because they only show a few of the games. A few of the games on the Plus. I can never find the League One 12:30 kickoffs on the Plus. I don't know why it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I'm able to find the League Two ones, which is no help. But no, I don't really want to do a League Two watch long actually. Well, because predominantly we do Championship, don't we? Championship and Prem, but the Prem watch longs don't do as well as the Championship ones. So we'll stick with the Championship, and then we'll do the odd League One one, because I really enjoy League One. But it'll have to be a Sunday game hopefully, or a midweek game that we do a watch long for Bolton. So I don't get, or unless it's on Sky Sports main event, I just don't get the League One ones on the Plus. I won't be able to watch the other one at 12:30, Bradford as well, unfortunately. I don't understand why it does it, but there we go. But no, fingers crossed with Bolton tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on the score, and whatever watch long we end up doing, we'll keep an eye on the score. I have it on in the background somewhere. Sky Sports 1. On them, I don't know how much to trust FootMob. It says Sky Sports Plus, and I'm on the app. Let's have a look. Here we go, Derby on the attack. Out to left hand side, he could make it 4 here. Brewster over the bar into the away end. Yeah, for me it just says Sky Sports Plus app tomorrow 12:30. So I never get the League One games. It gives me all the League Two ones and the Championship. Obviously tomorrow's no Prem game was on. They're on TNT at 12:30, aren't they? When there are games on. Here is Ozo out to the right hand side, rushing it a little bit there. How many points are Bolton off Lincoln and Cardiff? Let's have a look. Come on, Bolton. We want Bolton back in the Championship, of course. They've played a game extra. Same points as Stockport. Oh well, Bradford have 2 in hand as well on you guys. She could slip to 5th potentially, and you're 6 points off Lincoln, who have a game in hand on you, and 10 points off Cardiff, who have a game in hand as well. So big few weeks really. All you can do is win your games, I guess. Here's Brewster on the left. Bobby Clark. Oh, Clark. Brewster. Agumon. Shot blocked. Ref says no handball. Wow, Derby flying out the traps here. They wanted a 4th goal there. I didn't know how that was going to go in, you know. Like he was off balance. Ozo finds Agumon again. Agumon just cannot find the ball. Okay, perfect, David. Appreciate it, mate. Here's Sinclair Armstrong. Finds Randall. Lined up the shot. It's too heavy of a touch. McCrory. He goes down as well. Randall. Back to Tanner. Randall inside again. Tanner. Edge of the box. Dispossessed by Ozo. free kick given away Derby. Yeah, Derby's game plan's brilliant, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant. Just counter-attacking football at its finest from Derby. Bristol City cannot lay a glove on them. So Callum Elder will take this free kick. Out to left for Clark. Back it goes. Let's try and... Here we go. Really pulling my shoulders as I hunch over. That's a bit better. There we go. So it does look like I'm a lot further back, but hopefully you don't mind. It's for the comfort. Here we go, Bristol City on the left-hand side. Finds McCrory. Clark inside to Watchalong. Good player, but whenever he's trying to hold the ball up, he doesn't know where the ball is. Here's Clark again. Finds Brewster. Watchalong. Oh, it's really good football. He's offside. Offside. Could see that a mile off. Good call from the linesman. Why does that come back up now? The pole. Let's put that off. Let's pray for Bristol as any goal. Tell them that they do. Yeah. Bristol City. Need to. It's an interesting one. Derby are going to make some substitutions now as well. Wait and see who they bring on. Really disappointing from Bristol City tonight, though. I was expecting a much closer game than this. Ball in midfield. Sinclair Armstrong makes the pass and Twine goes down, screaming at the referee. Can't believe there's no foul being given. And he's still screaming at the ref. That is crazy. Bristol City will feel everything's going against them today. And as a result, he's given a free kick the way of Derby for the complaints of Twine. So Travis to take. Nope. Trousers move across now. It's going to be Ward. Ward into the box it goes, and that's really easy for VTech. In goal. Out it goes now. Of course, not long now left of the transfer window. What day is the 2nd? Is that it must be a Monday, I think. Either Sunday or Monday. The 2nd, Monday. So Monday night is when the transfer window slams shut. Maybe we could stream potentially to round up all the transfers that have happened. David says, I hope Derby start to sit back. Yeah, don't want Bristol City to get smashed too much. Monday ends, it does indeed. I'm just trying to find a date now. Also, Toby Collier and Lewis Kumas have joined Hull City. Wow. I can't find it. I'm just trying to search when the transfer window actually slams shut, what time it is. I'll ask Google. What time does transfer window shut? Here we go. Right, the tram window. The transfer window, for God's sake. It's auto corrected to tram. And it closes 7 o'clock on Monday the 2nd. 7 o'clock is quite early. 7 o'clock it will be shut. Yeah, so I guess we could do a stream on Monday. I'll let you know definite on Monday. Not too sure yet what is happening. Should be fine though, Monday. Here's McCrory. Out to the left-hand side now. Bristol City been really, really poor. Fair play to Derby. Just played the game to the game plan, and that is just let's be clinical when we go forward. Let's really put the pressure on them and use our positions wisely up the pitch. You know, whenever they've been up the pitch and they've recycled to play, they've done so really, really well. I don't think anyone else has done that well at recycling play and keeping the pressure on. Ball goes in, cleared away. Then fight to finish begins, says David. Indeed, indeed. Here's Knight, centre of midfield for Bristol City. If they go and do under a bit of bad form at the moment, that's not too bad. Until at least the Swansea game, and then they can win a few games, I reckon. Let Swansea play a bad Bristol City, get a bit of revenge, and then they can win a few games, Bristol City. Here we go. Ozo in midfield finds Brewster. Over the top it goes. Good header. Get it away by Bristol City. Now Armstrong slipping and sliding. Plays the ball at the second time. Vaskin out to the left hand side. McCrory in the box. Twine goes without the ball. That was a good move. And Bristol City now putting the pressure on Derby. Derby not sitting back, but Bristol City really are taking the game to them now, which they have to do at 3-0 down. Some more changes here, this time for Derby County. So Travis, the captain, goes off. Bristol playing a bit better, they are. Yeah, slightly. And Oscar Fralo, the Danish, coming on. Oscar Fralo. He must be new. Into the midfield. Yeah, Lewis Travis there, putting a good game today for the visitors. Fair play. Let's see what this does to the game. Will this change it? Couldn't quite see who where the armband went as well. Also on the bench of Derby as well, I forgot to mention, Andreas Weimann, of course, ex-Bristol City, spent, what was it, most of his career at Bristol City. He's on the bench for Derby today, scored loads of goals for them. Ball out to the right hand side, one back by Bristol City. Twine. Emil Rees holds it up the plate. Now into midfield it goes, out to the right hand side. McCrory. Loses out to Elder. And Clark will get that one away. Adjumant doing really well there. Beating everyone to the ball. Fair play. And now Bristol City win it back. And they're looking to go forward now. Onto the right. McCrory wins a throw-in. And that's going out for a throw to Bristol City. Pull there from Elder. Another change for Bristol City being prepared. Here's Randall. Ball in the box is cleared away. Next goal's massive. We said it at 2-0, but really, if there is any more in this one, it has to be a Bristol City goal. Otherwise, it's very embarrassing from Bristol City if they concede another, especially at home. And they're meant to be good. Here's Pring. Ball in towards the back post, cleared away, still alive in there. Person Diaz loses out shot into the gloves of O'Donnell. That's the most work he's had to do all evening long, O'Donnell. Just an effort and target, really. Took a deflection. So who's this number 11? Is that Boogzog? I can't quite remember now. I'll have a look at the lineup going above me. It is Boogzog coming on for his Bristol City debut. Not the ideal way to make it in the circumstances, losing 3-0. Hugo Darby again. Another counter. Adjumont. Left footed. Wide. You back him to hit the target from there. Edge of the box. Once again, a really nice attacking move. Quick succession passing. And out of play. So Scott Twine going off here. Bristol City really are going for it. Twine hasn't had a good game today. Dog. He's here to entertain apparently. Well, let's see it. From the Bristol City number 11. Let's see what he can bring to the table in this one. Ball into the left channel. Ward. Let's have him go for a goal kick. Smart play. Yeah, Scott Twine looks gutted that he's been subbed off. Goal kick here for Derby. O'Donnell to take. All in yellow is Derby number 12. Of course, Zetterstrom out injured at the moment. O'Donnell out doing a good job. Who did they play last time at Derby? They played West Brom, of course, the late goal. The late goal. It should have been 3 points there, to be honest, last Friday night. Now it's Derby's turn to play on almost every Friday night. Throw in net for Derby. Down the line it goes. Into midfield it goes. Clark using the ball well. Out to left hand side. Long ball forward. Searching for Argument. Clever play by Tanner. Under some pressure. Throw in Bristol City. Yeah, game's really gone flat. I remember it being like this in the first game between the two sides earlier on in the season at Pride Park. I remember it being like this, just really scrappy and not much to it. This is what I thought the first half was going to be like, but poor from Bristol City. VTech slices his clearance. He drops the halfway line, but Brewster. To Burton Diaz, keeping the ball moving here. Ball floated in. Header from Watchalong. It's 4-0. Emphatic from Derby County. Another goal for the Rams, and that away end celebrates again. 4. And the home end here, Ashton Gate, completely empties. I don't blame them. 4-0. Wow. Ball out to the right hand side, really good pass, knocked back by Burton Diaz. Ward, the right back, with great ball in, and Watchalong heads home. Really good header over Vitek, who has no chance of the parry that Watchalong gets on that ball. And it's another goal for Watchalong in the Championship, as he tries to chase down a golden boot potentially in what could be a special season for Derby County. 9th goal of the season. And Gerhard Struber will be fuming. This is the first time all season that Derby have scored 4 in a game Bristol City conceded 4. It must be. At half time we were looking at a comeback, but it's not gone that way. Derby, have they scored 4 in any other games this season? Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. I don't think Bristol City conceded 4 all season in a game. Derby scored 3 in some games, have not reached 4 though, have they? No, they haven't all season. They haven't scored 4. First time all season they've scored 4. For Bristol City, that must be the first time in ages they've conceded 4. Let's have a look. Ah, they lost Stoke 5-1, didn't they? Never mind. I do remember now. That is crazy. Still 22 minutes to go, guys. Still 22 minutes to go. Derby just enjoying it way too much at the moment. St Clair Armstrong out to the right hand side. Bristol City want to have a word, and it's not going to count. Ball into the centre is away by Clark. Watchalong. Oh, he's done so well. Well, the pressure on him at the start of the season, everyone said he was going to fail, and to be fair, he's done really well, Patrick Watchalong, this season. Real good signing. That away end is a party right now for Derby County. Clark out to the left hand side, another change coming in for Derby soon. Brewster. The delays continue. They started in the 20th minute, and in the 70th minute they are continuing here. Hill football. I can hear Honeyghan crying Ashton Gate. Crazy game. I know how they've conceded 4. It's never a 4-0. It's just very clinical Derby. Actually a double change. So Salverson will come on. And 34. Who's 34 for Derby? So number 10 goes off for number 34. So Watchalong off as well. Oh no, Brewster off. You're even confusing me now. Surprised they've not brought Andreas Weimann on now. So Brewster off for Bannell. And Salverson on for Watchalong. So Salverson and Bannell on. Bannell, maybe? I'm not sure how on the pronunciation on that one. Number 4 there for Bristol City. Second ball won by Randall. Here's Knight, shirt being pulled, still going into the box for Crawley. And it goes, and wide by Sinclair Armstrong. Should hit the target from there, really. Centre of the box, it's a striker's dream. 20 minutes to go still. A long, long way to go yet. Feels like we should be about done here, but no. Results-wise, we are. No, Derby don't score that many goals, you're right. They don't. Yeah, they don't score that many goals, but tonight is different. You scored quite a few tonight instead. Usually they only score 1 or 2, but tonight they've decided to score 4, which is crazy. It still could be more. Ball down the line, Clark. Down it goes. Out for a throw in to Bristol City. There we go. Also, the poll in the live chat, there's 10 votes. 50% for a Bristol City win, 10% for a draw, 40% for a Derby County win. They were the underdogs, but they are winning in this one comfortably as well. Sanderson in discussion with John Eustace. Yeah, that away end looks brilliant at the moment. That away end. So Elder, off he goes. So Sam Morsey coming on. I thought that would be a brilliant signing. Sam Morsey was fantastic at Ipswich, of course. And now in a Bristol City shirt. I thought that was a brilliant signing from them. Surprised he wasn't starting tonight, to be honest. Randall going off. Randall's done well. Sam Morsey just making sure they don't concede any more tonight. And Elder serving his 30 seconds after being treated. Derby on the ball once again. On the far side. Back to the keeper it goes. Yeah, my score prediction is definitely out the window of a 2-1 Bristol City win. I knew it was going to be a close game though, but it hasn't been a close game. I thought it was going to be a close game. It hasn't, is what I'm trying to say. Emil Rees out to the left hand side. Trying to get down the line. Ward beats him to it, but continues to throw in. Into midfield it goes, and out to the right. Bristol City, down the line it goes. McCrory. And backwards as well. They just want to take the 4-0 and get out of here, don't they, Bristol City? Derby will be very happy with 4-0. With the best away record in the league. Ball out to the right hand side now for Derby. For Bristol City into midfield. David says Derby have made Bristol look good. Bristol made Derby look good, sorry. Yeah, potentially. Well, counter-attacking football against this Bristol City side, yeah, it's worked well. It has worked well. So I get where you're coming from. And they have been very clinical. On another day, they missed 2 or 3 of them chances. And Reece Jacobson. Back goes over to the left-hand side now for Bristol City. Morsey. All the way to the right. McCrory. Keeps the ball moving. And all the way back now to Vitek. They're not really doing anything with the ball. Bristol City. Oh. Let's see where that pole is at. On the community tab. Let's see what Watchalong we're doing tomorrow as it stands. Leicester Charlton 75%, Sheff Wednesday, Wrexham 25% at the moment. So interesting as it stands. You'd think a 4-0 would be interesting, but unless you're a Derby fan, it just hasn't really been too interesting. Another 2 changes for Derby County. It could be 5 or 6. It could, to be fair. It really could. So Ben, Barrett and Diaz coming off here. I'm rather tired now. Waiting for this one to end and go straight to bed. Eames is on. And of course Andreas Weimann on as well. Who gets a round of applause from the home fans as well. A good reception for Andy Weimann. That's good to see, of course. Don't always get that in football. 6 years at Bristol City. A long, long spell. Salverson, header flicked on and fouls his man apparently, onto the ref. Here we go, Bristol City in the box, keeping the ball alive. Derby will get that one away up towards Salverson. Gives chase, but all the way back for Bristol City. Where's the likes of where's Max Bird? Is he still injured for Bristol City? Because I know they got him from Derby. I'm pretty sure. Must be injured. We've got a great midfield, Bristol City. And this only ever play with 2, well, proper midfielders. One half winger in Twine / attacking midfielder, and then winger in the attacking midfield position. Oh, that is strange from Pring on Eames. He just goes straight for the player and not the ball. Yellow card for Pring. Yeah, just goes straight into Eames. Real poor, really poor. Why would you do that? Why are we going for the man, not the ball? It's clear. You should be playing rugby. So into the final 10 at long last. This game really has dragged on. And although it's 4-0, it hasn't been the most entertaining game. I'm not going to lie. Here's Bergzog. Been a handful. Loses out and throw in the way of Derby. Let's quickly have a look at the injuries in this squad. So the injuries both sides have at the moment: Fally Mayulu for Bristol City, including McNally, Bird and Viner. Viner, of course, close to completing a transfer to Wrexham. It's something I read earlier. Don't know how true it is. And for Derby, Cotton Morris. Of course, yeah, Max Johnson. He's out as well. And Owen Beck. But I thought Owen Beck got recalled by Liverpool. I thought it was a long injury, that one. Could be wrong. But yeah, let's know your thoughts on the game in the chat. 9 of you in here. Appreciate you all tuning in. 4-0 Derby. It's a strange game. I don't think it was it's not a 4-0 type of game. But at the same time, Derby have just been clinical. And to be fair, they could have scored another 1 or 2 on top of the 4 they've already got. Bristol City have been awful, and hopefully this makes the owners at Bristol City spend a bit more money, because this month in January they sold Anis Mementi, of course, to Ipswich for a substantial fee. Of course, Semenyo went from Bournemouth to Man City, but Bristol City, of course, had him before Bournemouth and had a big sell-on clause in that deal, so Bristol City would have got a lot of money from that as well. They must probably be waiting for the summer, but you're in a good position, you're halfway through a season, and you're in a very strong position to actually make the playoffs this season, so why not have a go? That's where I'd look at it for Bristol City. And they've had other players as well go out the door. It's been a strange month for Bristol City. Ball out to the left-hand side. Into midfield, out to the right hand side. Hopefully the ref here doesn't add on like 5 minutes. Just blow the whistle at 90. Bristol City have been put to the sword, says David. They have indeed. They have indeed. And they've got to bounce back in their next game. Is it FA Cup action next? It might be, actually. It might be. Did Bristol City get knocked? No, they beat Watford, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, so after this game, there's a match week on the 7th. And then it's FA Cup. Oh, side netting from Bergzog. A powerful effort into the side netting. From the left-hand side, cut inside. And couldn't beat O'Donnell at his near post. So for Bristol City, they got Hull away, which is a very, very difficult game. And then they got Port Vale in the FA Cup away. And then Wrexham home, Swansea away. Blackburn away. Watford home, Coventry home, Leicester away, Borough away, West Brom home, Charlton away, Sheffield United home, QPR away, Norwich home, Southampton away, Birmingham away, and Stoke home. That's the last 16 games for Bristol City. That's very difficult. Very, very difficult running. That's not nice at all. And February, they play both of the Welsh sides in the Championship. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Bristol City. Might see them slip down the table a little bit here. They were doing really well at the start of the season. Gradually starting to fall. Just a bit like Preston, really. Preston, they're the exact same. But I do think Bristol City finish above Preston. Derby's next 7. Ipswich, Swansea, Watford, Hull, Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday. When do we play? February 14th. Is Derby away? Right, okay. Completely forgot we had Derby in February. With our away record and Derby's home record, that will probably end a 0-0 draw. Well, here we go. Bristol City. Prank going all the way. Brought down in the box. Referee says no for a penalty. And given away now. It's Derby when a simple foul and able to have a free kick now. Final few moments then of the 90. 86 minutes played here at Ashton Gate. There's going to be no comeback from the home side, the Robins, as they go home disappointed. If Bristol play this, Swans will eat them alive. Yeah, I think because we like to really dominate on the ball. And under Vitor Matos, you know, away from home we're not great, but we're creating so many chances that sooner rather than later we're going to get a big result away from home. Here's Salverson, wins the ball before Dickey, does really well. Out to left hand side, could be 5, pulls it across. Oh, what a block on the line. Well, it's 4-0 still, but Eames should have scored. Not much more you can do, but Rob Dickey with one of the most incredible clearances off the line you'll ever see. Wasn't quite on the line. Blocked it, hit the bar, and got rid of it. Really fortunate from Bristol City. It should be 5-0. 5 minutes added on, says David. Oh, surely not. Surely. I hope the ref, in a game like this where it's 4-0, the game's over. You know, just let everyone go. Here's Eames. He wants that goal. Eames shot blocked. Still in there. Out to the left hand side. This Eames guy looks alright. Into the box, it goes, still alive. Shot, save. Vitek standing strong there. Still alive here for Derby. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's 5. Across the face of goal, and Salverson hits the back of the net. It's 5-0. He couldn't miss that time. Oh my word. 5-0. First time Bristol City have conceded 5 since the game against Stoke, but they scored in that one, so it's a bit better. And that was away. 5-0 Derby. Wow. Who saw this one coming? I think anyone predicted this. What a ball it is, and Salverson, typical number 9. You're not going to miss from that. Really good play. Is that another Ward assist? Who's that? Vyman assist. Had to be, didn't it? Into the roof of the net. Wow. 5-0 Derby. Exactly Hill football. We were saying that earlier on. When they were 1 below Wrexham. I think now they're 1 above Wrexham now, if my maths are correct. Yeah, refs should blow up at 90. A game to forget for the Robins. 5-0. Wow. And that's what I mean. Whenever Derby go forward, they sustain the attack. Because the first one didn't work out with Eames. Great block from Rob Dickey. And then they went straight again and they got their goal. I'm quite happy now Swans only lost 2-1 to them in November. Yeah, at least we scored. We want 6. Still time. I just hope the ref's not silly with the time he adds on you. Just 2 minutes max. 3 minutes max. No longer than 3. There's no need. Bristol City aren't going to come back into it. Let's have a look. 5 added minutes. Why are you doing that? Why 5? The game's over. And Derby chanting, "We want 6 in the away end." Can the team on the pitch get the wish delivered? Salverson. So both strikers getting their goals today. Bristol just want to go home. They do, don't they? Well, Derby want to play Bristol City every week at this rate. And they look awful without Anis Mehmeti. Nothing going forwards. I think these guys will drop. I don't think they'll be in the playoffs. Eames runs out of play with the ball. Really good work ethic there from Eames at the moment, though. I tell you what, looks good. David Bingo, yeah, fair play, David. Fair play, mate. Completely forgot about Island Time Bingo. It's been ages since we done consistent live streams. So, yep, you are right, though. We need to bring that back. Ball on the left hand side. Bristol City with a rare attack in this one. And you laugh when I said Derby 4-2. I just didn't see it happening, to be fair. Didn't see that happening. Closer than my prediction. Fair play. Tanner. Out to the right. McCrory. Well played, Derby. Yeah, really good. Really good. But Bristol City, absolutely dreadful. Let's see if Derby can get that 6th goal. As crazy as it sounds. Bristol City on the attack for now. Advantage played. Into the corner, it'll go out of play. Throw in Derby. So Ryan Brewster is the Sky man of the match for this one. Well, player of the match as they call it now. Free kick has been brought back for Bristol City. Central position, not shooting range though. This one surely has to go in the box. And then still we have 2 minutes left to play. The final 2 minutes now. Unless you're a Derby fan, this has been quite a boring game. Yes, we will be live tomorrow at 12:30. As it stands, it's Leicester Charlton winning in the live votes on the community tab, so be sure to vote and let us know which watch along you want us to do tomorrow at 12:30. Just as a bonus point. If only it was rugby. Salverson. Out to left hand side. Eames. Keeps it moving. They want 6. Yeah, they could get 6. Derby. Shot over the bar. He wanted the glory all for himself there. Andreas Weimann. He does not care. It's the side he used to play against. He wanted that goal. He wanted the moment. 1 more minute to play then. If you aren't already, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Really do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. Thank you once again. Header 1 there by Clark, and Bristol City actually have a chance to get a goal. Bergzog still has the ball in the box. Keeping it moving. Bergzog again. Opens up. And again. And for a 3rd time. Plays the ball into midfield. And away by Derby. 20 seconds to go then. This has been a hard watch. I know there's been loads of goals, but it's been really boring in between. Bristol City just haven't wanted it. They have not wanted this. Yeah, no worries, David. If you know a channel for it, do be sure to let me know, and we'll have a look at half time on all the stats and the highlights or something like that. Appreciate the help. There we go then. Full time score. Bristol City 0, Derby 5. Brilliant game of football from the score line, but when you go into the game and watch it, actually quite boring, to be fair. But there we go, full time in this one, and Derby County are in the playoffs tonight, and maybe even for a few nights now after they've improved the goal difference. They're hoping for a favour of Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow. If they can hold up Wrexham to at least a point, then Derby will stay in the playoffs. Of course, there's a lot of other games going on and other other sides can catch Derby tomorrow, but they're the closest to them. For Bristol City, I do think now they're going to start sliding down the table. They've got loads of injuries. They've sold their best players, and they're just not going anywhere. And that was awful. And I do think now they're going to start slipping down the table a little bit. I don't think this side will finish in the playoffs. Fair play, Derby, though. That was brilliant. Yeah, there we go then, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'll check when I wake up in the morning what the poll is like, and whichever one is winning, I'll do that one for a watch long. I'll see you at around 12 tomorrow. Bristol City fans, yeah, they need to get over this one because and Bristol City the side, because that is awful. But Derby, they keep going strong. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next very soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye. Thanks as well, Scrimson. Appreciate the kind words. See you next time, guys.